We've been here so many times, and you still stand in awe at the size of this place. We're at AT&T Stadium. Welcome to Arlington, Texas. Today, an NFC battle in store for us between the New York Giants and the Dallas Cowboys. Katie York set to get this one started. And here we go from AT&T Stadium. This is taken in at the 13. And they finally bring him down after a huge run back into their territory.
Now that is how you get a sideline ignited. That's how you do it. And now from here, you got to start thinking anything short of an opening touchdown would be a disappointment.
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. First give of the game to the LSU product. Romped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Pistol, Williams. Going all the way to the end zone here. And this is Cox. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Now is Cook to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. I'd say the defense will take this today. They're across the line, handing him a loss. First play of the game. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Well, they went 3 yards the wrong way to start this drive out. Here's 2nd and 13. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, so they're left facing 3rd and long. Not must-have yet, Brock, but it does feel pretty important that they come up with an answer for that touchdown, but not going to be easy.
Nope, and incompletions like that certainly won't help.
3rd and long for him here. Chased out to his right. Cut down the field. It's Pitts. And he has this down to the 34. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
On 1st down, Allen hits his running back. Escapes a defender. And it'll be 1st and goal. Stop is made at the 5-yard line.
That's just awesome, Kate. A little bit of multitasking on that catch. Primary focus, as I always say, is you got to catch it first. but out of the corner of his eye, he knew exactly where to go, and he gets a bunch of yak on top of it.
They'll try and punch it in. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Guessing everybody in the huddle on the sidelines sure wanted a little bit more from that run, but you didn't go backwards. Still in a great spot, and can't wait to see what they do here on 2nd and goal.
And he will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants finish off their opening drive. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. York tacks on that extra point. And the Giants start off well to tie things 7-7. Now after tying this game up, they're all set to send her away. Return coming here from the 12. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Cowboys just about set. Here comes 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Gave away a couple on the first down run. Now it's going to be 2nd and 12. Williams from the gun. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And for the second straight play, Brock, they're headed the wrong way. And that's going to bring up a tough 3rd down.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go and let that pass rush get home.
Not an enviable spot as they come up 3rd and long. Here he goes, 3rd and long. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's going to be brought down right at the 35. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down. No doubt they take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
1st down, Williams to throw. He's trying to push the field. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Williams with a quick pass out wide. And he gets back to the line, but no more.
A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9. Sticking in the air. It's Williams. Completed to his running back. And the stop is made just before he's able to reach that midfield strike. Give him 13 on that play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas. Angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. 1st down. Here's the lone back on the handoff. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Working from the gun, Williams. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And they stop him after he picks up about 5. That's going to bring up fourth down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you, you get runs of that length, it may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do.
And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas! The Cowboys break the tie here in the first.
That play really had all the elements you're looking for from a tight end, showing that he can stretch that field. With the route check, secure the catch, quickly become a runner check, and finally go finish that drive off and celebrate with your homeboys.
On now is Cook to kick this away. And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll bring this out to the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
Chance here for one final play before the end of the quarter. On first down, they'll run. It'll be a quality gain on the run, and that also brings us to the end of this quarter. One quarter down for these two NFC East teams. It's a 14-7 game. Back to AT&T Stadium in just a moment. Welcome back. We'll begin this second quarter with the Giants in possession. They have it second and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
From the shotgun, it's Allen. That is caught by Brian Thomas Jr. And he's tackled after gaining a handful.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offensive line, this is second and 4.
319! 5 wide, 5 wide, 5 wide. 52. What's that?
Allen looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
You just got to love that angle, right? It's been around a long time, but think about it defensively, Kate. How many times do you see the backs out of the backfield or just run to the flat? The great running backs know how to plant their foot, sail that flat route, break it off to an angle, break off the first down. It is phenomenally tough to block this guy in a passing situation, or equally as tough to block him out there on the edge. He chased that toss down, and I don't envy these guys trying to block that monster today.
That one finds Xavier Worthy. And they're on him right away with that tackle. The stop comes at the 26-yard line. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. Bringing the offense up to the line. First and 10.
First and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Dive play straight ahead. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
319! 56, 56. Here we go.
First down, and they go right back to him. And he's got them down to the doorstep inside the 5. breaking quickly here. They give it to him again. And they're going to keep him out once again. That sends him backwards, brings up 3rd and goal. The presence of those tight ends works both ways, Brock. You know this. Gives them more blockers up front, but it also pulls the defense in to be ready for that run.
Yeah, you could put 7 blockers up there, even put 8, I don't know, 9. All the blockers in the...
And this is going to be a New York touchdown. The Giants can tie it up in the second after cutting into the lead. Xavier Worthy, the touchdown. York good on the point after. And the Giants tie things up at 14. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Return starts from the 16. Coverage team tracking him down as he reaches the 35. The Cowboys have it in great field position as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Quick throw, right side, complete to start this drive. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
That is a textbook first down completion. Sets up second and very manageable. It creates space to take that shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Blown back, gets the handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up. Well, it has been an exciting one so far as we have reached our 2-minute warning. Stay with us. More from AT&T Stadium coming up. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Williams. Brought in right side. And he made a bid for midfield there, but stopped at his own side at the 49. 6-yard gain on the play. And that's good for a Dallas 1st down. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He's going to bring this down to their 35. Big gain, 14 on the play. And that'll be good for a Dallas 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Now they're going to throw out of the gun. Buys time, rolling right. He's got it at the 5. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
That kick a whole lot easier after that penalty, right? And he sent it through. On now is Cook to kick this away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Allen to throw. On the move, hit it right. And he's not going to escape this. The Cowboys take him down. The Giants using their 1st time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This offense has been in a rhythm, settled in and found it in the 1st half, but hopefully that sack for this defense can disrupt that rhythm just a little bit. Kind of reminds me, Kate, in baseball when you're facing an elite pitcher, just get somebody on base. Just make that pitcher think a little bit. Hopefully that set for this defense does the same to the QB.
And that will not be enough for a first down. The Cowboys signaling for their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Third and just 2 to go. Here he is on 3rd and short. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That one really stings, Kate, because you want to convert there and not only keep this drive going for points, because now you're giving your opponent a chance to go pad that lead before halftime. That's a no-no.
Alert! Hey, home. What's that?
On 4th down, Allen. He finds Worthy, complete. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Timeout called, and that's going to be the second for New York. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for them. They'll start at the 38. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Throwing the out route complete. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. The Giants moving quickly. They're in the hurry up here.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Alert!
34-yard line.
To the air again. Allen. Rolling left, buying some time. And this one's not going to connect. Knocked away, and that failure to connect, Brock, means it's 3rd down.
Kate, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
He's back to throw. Man downfield, he's got it. It's Worthy. And they're on him to send him out right before he gets to that 30-yard line. Only time left for 1 more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal unit. Ball on the right hash, 48 yards out. New York knocks it through. And it's dropped back down now to a 4-point game. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10.
Alert! Here we go.
Hand off to the back. And this drive's quickly headed in the wrong direction. First play set down behind the line. Run loss of a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. 34-yard line.
Alert! Hey, Todd, what's that?
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Hits his running back. And a nice gain here, but it stopped short of the first.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Hey, home. Middle. Off 52. What's that?
Allen on 3rd and short. Hits him downfield. This is Thomas. And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line. That play good for 17 and a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
What's that?
They'll run here on first down. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8.
Five wide. Alert! Go!
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. 1 yard on the run, so just 3 yards across those last 2 carries. It's 3rd and 7. They'll air it out on 3rd. Complete beyond the marker. And he pushes this down to the 22-yard line. A pickup of 17. And it's good for a New York first down.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A give now from the gun. It's inside the 10. And they're going to have 1st and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
Giants, 1st down. 1st and goal, New York.
Working inside the red zone. Getting out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you've worked on it all week. Continue to get to the stuff you trust the most.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Danny Stutzman comes up with it. And the Cowboys will take over as he records his 1st interception of our season. There are costly interceptions, Brock, and then there are interceptions inside the red zone in the 2nd half of a 1-score game.
And if there is ever a time where ball security is paramount, it is right now. They made a great play. Don't get me wrong. They deserve a ton of credit right there. But as a quarterback, you cannot risk a turnover. It's touchdown, it's check down, if you throw the ball away, you're literally throwing points away with that pick.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. From the gun, here's a handoff. And he gets a nice chunk. Looks like about 5. It's going to be 3rd down.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
Williams to throw on 3rd. That one doesn't find its man. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan, and they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
The only move this offense is making is toward the line, Brock. They're going for it, 4th and 3. Looking to throw. Pass brought in by Watson. And he's touched as they pick up that 1st down on 4th.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st and 10 now from the 46.
46-yard line.
Design quarterback run here. And this is through the midfield stripe and onto the Giants side of the field. Good run, gets him 7. That brings up 2nd and 3.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
Williams from the gun. Sends this to the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys push their lead further to start the half. Garrett Wilson with the touchdown.
A receiver this skilled, well, he's got every route in his back pocket, but sometimes simple is better. No complicated cuts, no double moves. You just go run right by him.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Cowboys drive their lead to 11. On now is Cook to kick this away. And that one one flies right on past the end zone. Did not make an effort to even hit the landing zone, Brock, so they're going to gift him a drive starting at the 35. Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up 1st and 10. Not deterred by that pick. He's throwing again. Forced out to his right. That one's incomplete. Had the connection, but some stone hands got in the way there. Following the incompletion, we stay at the 35. It's 2nd and 10. Back to the air. Allen gets it to him on the screen. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Chased out to his right. Connection made with his back deep downfield. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants shave some off the deficit late in the quarter.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball. He gets the touch. He can do his damage. Big time.
Again, Allen to the air. Catches it at the 1. And he's into the end zone again. So he gets them the big play touchdown. And then they reward him with a chance to add on 2 more. Three quarters in the books from this one. And when we resume play, it'll be with a kickoff.
Cade York to kick off.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Return starts at the 9. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25. Couple yards short at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Dallas getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready?
Starting this drive with a design run. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that 1st down run.
Stopped right at the line, but might as well have been a loss of yards as far as the offense is concerned. It's always humbling when you try force versus force, and the defense wins out.
Working from the gun, Williams. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted him. They wanted him on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably and then go to work after.
Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Now here's Williams. Escapes the pocket. He's running with it. And they've got to him just a step or 2 before he can reach the 40 as he's sent out. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
That's good for a Cowboys.
Let's go now.
Here's a design run. And 2nd down is going to be a good bit tougher. He can't even get back to the line. This play loses yards.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
They break the huddle. It's 2nd down now. Out of the gun, here's Williams. This is complete. Downfield to Smith. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it. All right, they look set now. Here we go, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Handoff now out of the gun. And the stop comes at the 15-yard line as he gets them into the red zone. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a 1st down.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? So you can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
These stops, they don't always make the end-of-game highlight reels, but they absolutely should. The coaches and players know it. Offenses are always counting on yards on that type of run. And anytime it results in a loss, it could be a potential drive killer.
And this is looking familiar, partner. He's dropped for a loss again. It's going to be third down.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a third run after back-to-back negative losses.
Back to throw it. Complete on a slant to Watson. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Brock as they force this fourth down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Look at them. They don't want to surrender the lead or possession. The offense staying out there on four. Quick throw right side. And they come through to stay on the field. That is enough to set this offense up for the first and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All set up for an insurance score here. It's first and goal. Williams going to run with it. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on first and goal. Offense to the line. Second down. There's a give left side. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. So quickly the defense burns a timeout here. 1:57 remaining in the game.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive. Try to stick them with the loss and make a difficult fourth down decision.
He'll look to throw it. Headed out right. And he's going to score. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys make it a 9-point advantage. Caleb Williams, the touchdown.
Okay, we talked to enough coaches over the years, and find me a good red zone offense, and typically you'll find me a good creative quarterback, one that can extend the play, use his legs as effectively as he can his arm.
That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys make it a 10-point ball game. On now is Cook to kick this away. He fields it from the 8. He dodged the tackle. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Giants lining things up. First and 10. Allen setting up play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up second down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Throw right side, caught by Thomas. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You know what I love to say? You never go broke taking a profit. And you often gain profits when you use your eyes as a quarterback. Those hitch routes, those underneath throws, oftentimes it's the eyes of the quarterback looking downfield and then taking that short completion.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Got to go for it in his spot, Brock. This is fourth down. Desperation time here. Got his man. Thomas has it. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. Down a couple of scores. Those 2 timeouts they've got left are going to be crucial. Here's first down. Trying to push deep downfield. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on first down, but just couldn't make the connection. Second down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Allen going to throw again. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. Really pushing the envelope on second down, but the deep shot doesn't work. No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. To throw. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Hands are tied. Gotta have it on this fourth down. Here he is to throw. Throw caught by his running back. And they are sent off the field. They had to go for it. Defense knew it was coming. That's a turnover on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in four-down territory, down a couple scores here in the fourth. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
The tackle by Trenton Simpson. The tackle made back at the 39-yard line.
So the Cowboys take the win here in Arlington. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep.